You guys have been great. Thank you guys so much for your time. I'm Lindsay J. Make some noise for your host, my friend Dave Crumley. Thank you guys. Thank you.
Let him hear it, everybody. Make some noise for Lindsay J. Woo! J. Woo! That's his name. Oh, yeah. Trying to figure out which of these tables. Yeah. Whatever. Who's ready for your next performer? I am. Woo! That was not a rhetorical question. Who's ready for your next performer? He's got a guitar, so you know he's got something beautiful to say to you people. Put your hands together for Brandon Rudd. Yeah!
Let's give it up for Dave and Lindsay, guys. That's awesome. So let's go ahead and start this out by letting you guys know. I know you see the guitar. This ain't that kind of show. You want to see something in tune and on time. Wrong show, guys. So I really don't want to get too personal about my life, but I do want to share with you guys the message that started the argument that ended up in my divorce. Hey, come upstairs and I'll eat you out. And you got it. Now, the only reason I bring that up is that to illustrate the vast difference between men and women. At no point in the history of anything has a man gotten a thing that says, hey, come get a blowjob, and he started an argument. It never fucking happened. Shit. Blanked out there a minute. Oh well, doesn't matter. So I wrote this little song about a couple years ago. There was this guy from the Ohio State government. He was some kind of state senator or some shit, right? And he was talking about hookers in the ice shanties. Does anybody remember this? It made national news. Because the only other thing Ohio is famous for is trying to get out of Ohio. I've been ice fishing my entire life, and I've never had a prostitute show up in my shanty. In fact, the only fishy smell coming out of there, out of any hole, is the actual hole. It's not a euphemism. So and if you hear the twang in my voice, I did have to look that word up. So, all right. So anyway, this is Ohio's famous for anything. Ohio is famous for many things, but mainly for our hookers on the ice. Hookers on the ice, hookers on the ice, hookers on the ice, hookers on the ice. Ohio is famous for many things, but mainly for our hookers on the ice. We have the most presidents and we have the most astronauts, but mainly for our hookers on the ice, hookers on the ice, hookers on the ice. We have the Wright brothers and we have Hocking Hills. We have the first car wreck, but nothing compares to hookers on the ice, hookers on the ice, hookers on the ice. We have Cedar Point and the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. We have absolutely no shame when it comes to our hookers on the ice, hookers on the ice, hookers on the ice, hookers on the ice. Holy shit, it is hot as hell up there. Well, that was Hookers on the Ice, by the way. So, I've come to the conclusion that women are mostly liars, okay? And I'll tell you exactly why. I've seen their reading material. They got these 2-inch thick fuck books. You know what I'm talking about, right? On the cover, you got some Fabio guy, he's riding a lion, he's getting ready to fight a llama, slay a dragon. And by the end of it, I'm too confused to know whether I should have got off or not, right? And then the thing is, women act all sweet and innocent. In reality, they just want to dig down behind the dumpster at Denny's. And we want to give it to them. And you know how I know that? Because I read that fucking book. Hey, cool. Let's see here. What else we got for you all tonight? Oh yeah, did you guys see Trump flip the bird on that guy, that Ford worker up north? Yeah, guess what? They raised over $500,000 for this guy. Proud UAW member here. I wish you guys would quit doing that. Because the only thing you're going to do is encourage idiots like me. Because that guy got a 2-week paid vacation. For a 2-week paid vacation, I'd tell Jimmy Carter to go fuck back off to the peanut farm. And then, like, here's the thing, right? Like, people complain about unions. Oh, you gotta pay union dues. Well, guess what? That guy kept his job. And you know how many times I've told my boss to go fuck himself this month? Enough to cover that $93 I wrote the check for. But unions do have their issues. Like Carl, right? Carl would be better off licking windows for a living. But you know what Carl gets to do? Carl gets to run heavy machinery. Thank God for seniority. Must not have any union people in here. Basically, though, if you've been there the longest, you get to choose your job. Okay, no matter how unqualified you are, it's kind of like a boss. Hey, they just give it to you. All right, let's see here. Speaking of work, there was this guy at work. He was arrested recently for strangling his wife. Yeah, it's not said it. But who am I to judge? I've never met the woman. Oh, shit. Okay, so there, let's see there. Men are trash. So, yeah, you know, a lot of women, men ain't shit, you know, men are trash. Yeah, well, we're trash in our own special way. Like the one that I don't get, okay? You'll have this, like, gorgeous woman, right? And she's working 2 jobs. She's busting her ass. You know what she's got at home? Some fucking bum on the couch. Now, I don't get it. Mathematically, the only way that works out, he rolls it out by the inch. If she gets home, how much you want, baby? And she's holding on to that motherfucker like Precious from the Lord of the Rings. My precious. Except for some huge fucking dick. So anyway, let's see what time it is. All right, so, you know, the nice thing about having a wife and kids is they can smell money. Like, you know, you're working a little bit of overtime, you're trying to get ahead a little bit. Now, all of a sudden, we want a birthday party, we need school supplies or some other shit, right? The fact is, man, I got mortgage payments and obligations now. All I want to do is get laid. But you know what? The nice part is my daughter's taking dance classes, and you know what I can do now? Pirouette. That's what we got time for. So anyway, let's give it up for Mr. Dave Crumbly. Awesome show. Thanks everybody for showing up.
Yeah. Let him hear it, everybody. Put your hands together for Brandon Rock. That's how we do it. Our next performer comes to us from Detroit, Michigan. Let him hear it, everybody. Troy Faust.
Hey, what's going on, guys? How we doing tonight?
Awesome.
Yeah, as you can tell, I'm still in work clothes. Yeah, I had a nice hour and a half drive down. My wife asked me too, where are you going? I'm like, yeah, I'm going to the cigar bar. You know, it's kind of like off the exit near Mommy. She goes, who the fuck are you, who do you fucking call Mommy? I'm like, no, that's what these cities are called down here, okay? Yeah, she said, are you worried that, you know, you're gonna smell like work? I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure the cigar smell is gonna cover up the depression.